skönt. Jag tycker det är skönare att starta med en arm.
Yes. Last part. Check it out. Yo. He heard somebody coming up the stairs. Hello, Granny, what's up with the tears? She couldn't answer, too scared. And at the same time, she couldn't keep the secret inside. No more lies. 2 minutes after that, his world is upside down. But at first, he couldn't grip it, couldn't think the unthinkable, couldn't believe that someone was so despicable. Though it hurts to hear, you must be aware. And Granny sat him down and made it perfectly clear. She said, look into my eyes, tell me what you see. Look into my soul, can you see you and me? Though you're not my blood, I love you as my son. And the hate that you come from, it's not what you'll become. What hate, Granny? What you talking about? And she told him the whole story, leaving out a moment out. From the rape 15 years ago to the murder that day. Who his dad was and why his mom's in jail. The kid's feeling dizzy and disillusioned. Can figure this out, his dad is the rapist. They used to praise him, he was always on a pedestal. A true honorable man, highly respected and a combat man. Then who's this woman calling herself his grandma? He's screaming inside of themselves while she uses hands to caress her breast like so many times before. I'm the widow to the rapist out of yours.